Well, the reason why we all started Instant Smoothies is because we've been friends together for quite a long time now, probably the best part of 10 years. And we'd always find ourselves, whenever we met up for drinks or going away on holiday, we'd always talk about how great it would be to set up our own company. And we got to the stage where we said, look, we've been talking about this for too long, we should either shut up or get on with it and give it a pop. So we decided we should really get it together and give it a go. And we had all these sort of weird and wonderful ideas of what we should do, and there was all sorts of different ideas circulating around at the beginning. And I remember one that was...
Yeah, one idea was to make baths that filled to the right temperature and exactly in the right amount of time so they never overflowed. And we got very excited about this for a very short period before we suddenly realised that things like electricity and water together wasn't something we really wanted to get involved in. And the idea of hoiking baths around hotels for sale wasn't the kind of lifestyle we wanted to lead.
So we just tried to carry on thinking of different ideas, and one of the things that is, as you probably know, when you're going away on holiday, just before you go away, everything's a mad rush. You know, your life is just more intense than ever before, and combine that with a sort of long car journey to get onto this holiday, we're like, oh my God, don't you feel absolutely horrible? You know, you've been eating junk food, you haven't done anything good for yourself for ages. And so that's really how the idea came about, is wouldn't it be lovely to do something that just made you feel a lot better and tasted delicious at the same time? So, hence really smoothies were born.
So we had the idea that what we should do is really go out and test it with customers properly. And it was during the summer that the local area where we lived, there was a music festival that was on for a weekend. And so we went down there and we bought £500 worth of fruits, turned it into smoothies, and set up a little stall at this music festival. We put out a big bin saying yes and a big bin saying no, and a big sign above the stall saying, do you think we should give up our jobs to make these smoothies? And then sold them and got people to put the empty bottles in the bin that they agreed with. And fortunately, at the end of the weekend, the yes bin was pretty full and the no bin was practically empty.
I think the thing I most like about running my own business is having the responsibility. Actually, you can't palm anything off to anyone else. You are ultimately answerable. The three of us are ultimately answerable for everything that happens, and that's what I wanted. And running your own business is definitely the best way to get that.
It's also just great to create something, whether it's seeing something on shelf in a shop, or creating a sort of environment here where there are now 6 people working, and sort of just building that up and seeing it change and grow.
Something really strangely liberating as well about not having a boss, because we all worked in jobs before and had to sort of any decision at all, I'd really always have to go and check out with my boss, and I still find myself thinking, I better go and check out with the boss, and realise actually
you do. Yeah, you do.